As a world-renowned professional turnkey paper-making equipment provider for 42 years, New Bonafide Machinery Group has adopted comprehensive recycling technology with applications from waste recycling from waste paper to wastewater sludge. In 2005, the company made its transition into biomass green energy, venturing into the R&D of agri-residue recycling technology and investing in the overseas production of biomass fuel rods. In the future, Chairman Jinder Jha seeks to become an eco-friendly corporation based on sustainable operations and care for the earth, and has established the Biomass Briquette business unit based upon refuse-derived fuel RD5 technology. With a global perspective, New Bonafide Machinery has made a firm commitment to the biomass green energy industry to ensure a sustainable, low-carbon future. Agri-residue is a fluffy material scattered lightly across the surface of the ground. The major benefit of the biomass briquette is its ability to reduce shipping. The volume of material can be reduced in order to greatly reduce transportation costs. This is exactly what makes the mobile biomass briquetting system so important. During the process of growth, plants will absorb carbon dioxide through photosynthesis, and the combustion of biomass fuel will release carbon dioxide. During this cycle, plants absorb carbon from the atmosphere and then emit carbon into the atmosphere through combustion. Therefore, the biomass briquette is an excellent replacement for fossil fuel. Carbon-neutral carbon dioxide does not impose an ecological burden on carbon concentrations due to its zero carbon circulation. New Bonafide Machinery Group's Biomass Briquette is based on the recycling of agri-residues, which constitute the second-generation biomass fuel. The major difference between this kind of fuel and the first-generation food fuel is the use of non-food crops. The fuel will not impact the market prices of food crops or cause a shortage of food for human consumption. New Bonafide Machinery Group was commissioned by the Environmental Protection Bureau of Yunlin County to present the new generation of the mobile biomass briquetting system and 2 patented biomass micro-gasification stoves during the 2013-2014 Yunlin Agricultural Expo. New Bonafide's mobile biomass briquetting system is the size of a standard dry container that can be moved deeply into the production site of agri-residues. This system is highly mobile and can be set up in factories alongside rice fields, forests, palm tree gardens, and sugar mills. The raw materials collect at the production site and serve as the input of the first stage of this system, the crush process. After the high-speed whirlwind crushing process, the crushed raw materials and gas flow are sent to the second stage, gas-solid separation, where the crushed raw materials and gas flow will be separated. The crushed materials are then dropped into the storage tank and stabilized by computer control before entering the third stage, the briquetting process. At this stage, the density of straw is increased 6 to 10 times and turned into a continuous cylindrical rod known as the biomass briquette, with customized thickness achieved by a segmentation mechanism. Without the need to crush the raw materials into a fine powder state, the traditional process of producing pellet fuel will be greatly shortened, and the energy consumption during production process will be reduced by half. In addition to conserving energy and reducing production costs, combustion efficiency can be enhanced to over 90% when combined with a professional biomass boiler. The mobile biomass briquetting system is based on the design of continuous operation from the feeding of raw materials to the output of finished products. There are 3 different system configurations with low, medium, and high production volumes in accordance with customer demands, and the crusher and forming die can be adjusted in accordance with the characteristics of raw materials. For complex raw materials and high water concentrations, there are special crushing, drying, and screening configurations to respond to the requirements of any biomass residues. The optimal density and thickness of finished products of the briquetting system can be adjusted manually in accordance with the usage configuration. The high-density biomass fuel finished products can be used by industry boilers, fireplaces, and even the 2 gasification stoves provided by new bona fide machinery. The NBM Countryside Biomass Microgasification Stove and NBM Disaster Relief Biomass Microgasification Stove. Both feature small carbon footprint, high storage stability, and longer combustion duration. The low-density finished products can be used to produce litter, which can be used to reduce bovine mastitis, as an effective deodorant poultry excrement absorber, and as long-acting fertilizer rods, which can be used for fruit trees and urban trees. The litter can even create pulp molding tableware made of non-wood fiber pulp and has a wide range of other applications. New Bonafide Machinery Group offers 2 types of naturally aspirated biomass microgasification stoves: the Countryside Biomass Microgasification Stove and the Disaster Relief Biomass Microgasification Stove. These 2 types of gasification stoves were well received during the Typhoon Haiyan relief by Tsuji Foundation in Tacloban in 2013. The stoves were used to quickly boil water and cook during power outages and fossil fuel shortage. In the future, new Bonafide machinery will be heading towards the integration of upstream and downstream of boiler systems. New Bonafide Machinery Group has established global production bases in mainland China, Malaysia, Vietnam, Indonesia, and India, and currently has plans to expand into Southeast Asia. Every production base has been designed and arranged in accordance with local natural resources and geographical advantages. For example, the Biomass Green Energy Limited Company subsidiary, located in Vietnam, has capitalized on the rich raw material resources of the Vietnam Canal. Led by the executives of New Bonafide Machinery Group, these production sites have set foot in respective areas and gradually move towards a prosperous future with the factory expansion plans in response to prospective customer demands. We appreciate the support from all our customers over the years. New Bonafide Machinery will adhere to our spirit of constant innovation and improvement while striving for a better future.